Hello folks, my name is Earl B. Hunter Jr. and I'm the founder and president of Black Folks Camp 2. We're here collaborating with Oboz Footwear as we share our first DEI series. Our job is to educate more black folks about the outdoors. Our job is to educate everyone on how well and how amazing the outdoors is and how your feet should feel when you're on the trail. This campfire that you see is in the center of our logo, and it means treat everyone, everywhere, equally. Your race, your gender, or your age, it does not matter. We all have something to say around that campfire. Put a little soul in your step. Put a little soul in your step. Put a little soul in your step.
Earl, thanks for coming and hanging out at the fire with me, man.
Right on, baby. Right on.
I really enjoy this. It's a great campsite, and my buddy Earl's hanging with me today.
Around the campfire, baby. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Right on.
Hiking shoes. You got a story to tell.
So my first time ever going backpacking, ever, was a few years ago. And the guys who I went with were pretty cool cats, right? And they told me everything I needed to get. They did the very same things that I say we do here at Black Folks Camp 2. We remove fear. They removed fear from me. They added some knowledge by giving me all the information I needed, and then they invited me, right? However, what they didn't tell me is that I was going to be going on a 15-mile backpacking trip.
Mm-hmm.
And to go on a 15-mile backpacking trip, my friend, you must have some quality shoes or boots. We're just walking the trail, and I'm telling you right now, I have gone up and down some treacherous terrain. I'm about 7 miles of scrambling, seeing beautiful waterfalls, hiking up and down trails. My shoes did something unimaginable, my friend. My shoes started talking like I do. They talk like I talk. My shoes started coming apart, but I said, let's keep going. And so what we did, we kept going until we got to back to the trailhead, and we found some duct tape, and we started taping the shoes up. And then I hiked back another maybe 4 or 5 miles down to the campsite, stayed overnight. The duct tape miraculously held until we got back again to the trailhead where it was time for us to go. What was great about it is that we have a local retailer in town, and the moment that I walked into the store and I shared with the associates that I needed a new pair of boots because I love this backpacking thing, because this backpacking thing was good to me. And I was getting addicted to it after that one time.
Mm-hmm.
When I walked into the store, the first thing that the rep said to me was, Earl, you need some Oboz. And that's how the story began.
Yeah, getting a good pair of hiking boots is what you really need to do if you're going to be out there doing backpacking for 15 miles. You know, it's real important to make sure that when you're hiking, you should be in hiking shoes.
Right.
A lot of people will go out in sneakers. They'll go out in regular kind of casual shoes.
Right.
Sometimes people use some trail runners, and they're pretty good.
Right.
But there's a difference between a hiking shoe and a running shoe and a sneaker.
Right.
Hiking shoes are made to hike. They're built in certain ways that are gonna take that stride that you're doing and that gait. Sometimes you're carrying a load, so you need to have a little bit of support in your heel. There really is a difference between a hiking shoe and a running shoe and just a sneaker that you get.
Well, it's funny, as a company, we're built on data, and we took out close to 300-400 people out last year. And we noticed the folks who came out with just sneakers on to really hike those trails that we were on, they were having some issues slipping, maybe not being able to get the grip that they wanted. But the ones that we noticed that had on boots, period, whether they were Oboz or not, they actually had a better time actually on the trails.
Yep.
And so I tell folks all the time is one of the greatest things you can do is when you want to enjoy the outdoors from a trailing perspective and when you want to go miles and miles and you really want to explore the outdoors, get yourself a nice pair of hiking boots.
Yep.
I did not even know how important it was to have your feet measured for shoes, let alone hiking boots. And now that I know, I'm excited to go explore the outdoors like never before, my friend. Woo, thank you.
Absolutely, man. Tomorrow, we're going to go down to our local retailer and have us a little fun.
Listen, and we're going to get there. We're going to get there and see a young lady that you know, and we're going to help her put a little soul in her step. Put a little soul in her step. Put a little soul in her step. Woo, my man.